actually predict 5 stars. I am terrible at predicting 5 stars. I know kind of what I like, but I don't actually know how to translate that into a 5-star read. I've read a lot of solid 3 stars, a lot of really awesome 4 stars this year, but I have only read 4 5-star books this entire year. We need to fix that in the second half of the year. I need to have a glow up. I need to read some 5 stars. So if you guys are unaware, if you haven't already heard about it, Battleathon is happening again this August, and this year it is going to be the Assassin Trials. Once again, your points are going to come from your star rating, and it's going to be bracket style. So I need to find some books that I think I'm going to love so that I can get some points for all of our team houses. If you want to know more about Battleathon, I will leave all the information down below for you guys to check out, but this is a 5-star prediction video, so I need to see if I can maybe predict some 5 stars. I've not been doing very well with these videos in the past. Not only do I not read them, but I don't accurately predict them. So I am determined that this is going to be a winner. I have a lot of sequels on here because sequels are just easier to predict. If I know I like the first book, hopefully I will like the second one. So with that being said, my first book is City of Mirth and Malice by Alexis L. Menard. This is the sequel to The House of Bane and Blood, and I really enjoyed House of Bane and Blood. It was a 4-star for me, but it had potential to be a 5-star. There were just a couple of plot things and a few teeny tiny relationship things that I did not absolutely love, but I think with one book under her belt, the second one could be even better. So I'm really hoping that this one is going to be a 5-star. It's a steampunk romantasy, and there is a lot of really fun tropes. There's knife to the throat, there's arranged marriage, there's a lot of banter, and you guys know how banter just gets me every time. Oh, no ma'am, no ma'am, no. Sorry. Bryn was trying to drink my coffee, and I think that she has enough energy as it is. Okay. I have 2 that are really just dependent on, are they actually going to come out when they say they're going to come out? The first is Ash and Feather by S.M. Gaither. By the end, I really enjoyed Flame and Sparrow. Once again, this is an enemies to lovers trope. Gets me every time with that banter, you guys. And I gave it a 4-star. The beginning was rougher for me than the end, and so I'm hoping that that means that the end of Flame and Sparrow will just continue on into Ash and Feather, and it will be the romantasy of my dreams. So I'm predicting that that one's gonna get a 5-star. The other one that I just wanted to give like an honorable mention while we're talking about things that may or may not come out is Burn of the Everflame. The release date for this one is currently July 31st, but she has said that that is a very tentative release date, and there's been nothing really to confirm it so far. So I'm thinking Burn is not going to come out for Battleathon, but it is still a 5-star prediction, so I wanted to put it on this list. Burn is the final book in the Kindred Curse saga, which is following Diem and Luther. We have like fire magic and kings and queens, and it's just so incredibly good. It is the romantasy that everyone needs to be reading. It's the next one that's going to get picked up by a publisher. I said it. I really hope it's not before Burn comes out, but this is just the series that everyone is talking about, as they should be. It's incredible. Spark was just so. I actually gave it a 3-star. Glow was amazing. Heat was incredible, and if I don't have Burn in my little grubby hands like right now, I'm gonna cry. Then we have one that was actually supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it was delayed by the post office, so I don't have it to hold up for you guys, but it was Reckless by Lauren Roberts. This is the sequel to Powerless, and I really enjoyed Powerless. I didn't think that it was gonna be the book for me. I kind of figured it was gonna be too young, YA, and grate on my nerves a little bit, but you guys, I had so much fun with that book. It has amazing banter. The banter is bantering in that book, and it's just, there's so much sniping, and it's enemies to lovers, but also there's like a betrayal, and it rips your heart out, and it's just so good. And so I'm really hoping that Reckless will be that 5-star for me, because especially how the end Powerless left off, I cannot wait to find out how it's all gonna continue. We have a lot of romantasy on here, but let's flip over really quickly into one that is not a romantasy, and that is Herald by Rob J. Hayes. This is the first book in the series that's more present day of his trilogy of trilogies. He decided to write a set of trilogies that all kind of interweave with one another. One set 3,000 years in the past, one 1,000 Years in the Past and One More in Present Day, which is considered the main series. And he gave us all of the first books, and now he's going back to write the second books. I've read Demon and Deathless, which are the 3,000 and 1,000 Year Ago, and I really need to read Herald. I loved Demon, really enjoyed Deathless, and so I'm hopeful that Herald's going to be a slam dunk for me because the series is just so cool in the way that it interweaves. It's got demons, it's got angels, it's got cannibals, and it's just so good. Next up, we have Sky on Fire by Jen Lyons. This is the newest release from the author that wrote Ruin of Kings, and I'm very hopeful for this. It's dragons. Look at that cover. That cover is absolutely incredible, and so I'm cautiously optimistic. I only read the first 2 books, loved Ruin of Kings, but I don't think I gave either one of them quite a 5-star, but I'm hopeful that this one's just going to amp it up, level it up now that she's got even more experience under her belt. I'm going to be reading this with my patrons in the month of July and early August, because I'm never on time with buddy reads. So I'm excited to chat with everybody about it. I just love me some dragons, so we can't really go wrong with this 5-star prediction, right? Then let's chat about a couple of books that I actually physically have. The first is Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. You're probably thinking, Mel, how have you not read that yet? No, I haven't. I started this book in 2019. I started this book in 2019, but I was on my ER rotation and getting absolutely no sleep and completely like off of my normal schedule. And so I decided to put it down and I didn't read anything the rest of the month. And then for some reason just never picked it back up again. And people have told me how incredible this series is, that it makes them cry and gush and scream, and I need that. I need that in my life, especially with the newer series that's kind of set in the same world coming out. I need to read this book. So because of the fact that all of my friends love it and have either given it a 4 or a 5-star, the internet loves it, has given it a 4 or 5-star, I'm trusting you guys and I'm going to put this on my 5-star predictions list. Then we have another romantasy, and that is Fate and Furies by Helen Schur. This is the 3rd book in the Legends of Thesmar series. No, I have not read the 2nd book, but I'm planning to very soon, so I want to put this one on the list. From what I've heard from other people, the 2nd book I don't think is going to be 5-star material for me. I think it's pretty heavy in the smut and the romance, which is important to the story, but not typically the part that I'm going to give 5 stars. I love the smut and the romance, but I also need the banter and the sniping and the plot that goes along with that, and I think that this goes back to that. Cassidy almost gave this a 5-star, I think, so I'm hopeful that it could be a 5-star for me. This is a cautiously optimistic pick because I did not give the first book a super high 4-star. It was a very, very low 4-star for me, but Slaying the Shadow Prince was absolutely incredible, and so I'm just really, really hopeful that this will give me Slaying the Shadow Prince vibes. Then we have another young adult. I'm just kind of gonna go with my young adult fantasy era right now because it gives me a little bit of romantasy while also keeping the fantasy plot lines, and we're just gonna roll with it and hope for the best. The next is The Remnant Games by Margie Fuston. Wow, I cannot talk today. This is a book that I have not heard anyone talk about. I saw it at Barnes & Noble and was like, that cover is gorgeous and I need it, and so I got it. And the synopsis of this one mentions a bloody survival, games, witches, vampires, and I was like, okay, I'm sold. You don't really have to tell me any more than that. I'm sold. So I picked it up, and honestly, I don't know much about this other than the synopsis, but we're gonna make it a 5-star prediction because it just sounds that good. Like, listen to the back. It says, humans are a vampire's prey. They aren't supposed to enjoy getting caught. And last but not least is Beast of Prey by Ayana Gray. Is that how you say that? Somebody tell me if I'm messing that up in the comments. But this is one that I believe one of my patrons, I think it was Carly, don't come for me if that's incorrect, but I think it was Carly, said that she loved this series, and I have had my eye on it ever since. That cover is just absolutely gorgeous. And this is set in a world where, like, there are warriors in training, each have a hidden agenda, and somebody's an indentured beekeeper at the infamous Night Zoo and unleashes some dangerous beasts. Enough said. Sounds incredible. I love a, like, animal companion, beastly companion in books, and so I'm hoping this will give me that. Okay, guys, there you have it. Those are my 10/11 5-star predictions. I'm hoping to read these very, very soon and see, can I actually predict a 5-star, or is this just all wishful thinking? I have a feeling it's wishful thinking, but we're not gonna have any of that bad juju in here. We're just gonna we're just gonna hope for the best. So please let me know down in the comments if you have a book that you want to recommend me that you think I will give 5 stars. Like, I desperately need that. And I would love to do a vlog reading you guys' 5-star predictions for me. So please, please, please leave that down in the comments. I think that that would be so much fun, and there's a very good chance that you guys know my taste better than I do. But if you don't have a prediction for me and you just want to let me know that you were hanging out, leave me some kind of beast for Beast of Prey. As always, links to my Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, and Goodreads are all in the description box down below. Please give Battleathon a look if you have not already checked it out, and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!